G'day again. For all those people who are not versed in internet meme culture, may the 4th be with you. Anyway, yeah, so it is 4th of May, Star Wars Day. Again, sort of still Friday. Chanya's just getting herself ready to go to work. We thought we'd take a ride up together, but I'm going to continue on. I've been doing a little bit of research on places to go and hang out and try some different coffee and things. Found a nice little spot just on the river down in Thailand River. I've got it programmed in the nav computer, and hopefully I'll have no problem getting there. So it's going to be again just my video. Anyway, what I'm going to talk about today is people sort of one question that does come up, and it was asked again on the channel, was keeping yourself active, or keeping your mind active. What do you do when you've got that retired lifestyle? Because I tell you, it is so easy just to freaking stay plugged into a computer and look at all the bullshit. And you really got to make yourself active. Anyhow, so when we get to the cafe, I'll set the camera up and we'll have a chat about that. In the meantime, enjoy the short ride on this video, and don't forget the website will have the long ride link, which I don't publish publicly because most people don't get into that sort of stuff. But I do have a playlist of all those longer rides as well. If you want to go to the YouTube channel, it makes it easier to find them all. But anyway, so let's cue the intro and we'll get ourselves going. Well, I was riding with her, but she's already run ahead. Okay, let's get going. Okay, darling, you ready to go now? You go now? Yeah, just wait here, okay. Okay. Go ready? You ready? Okay, good. Yeah, I have actually submitted a support ticket into Google Maps. Google Maps doesn't actually realise that you can actually get out to the street out here. It keeps on wanting to route me around Soy 108, which is a bit silly. I don't know how long it takes to actually update that thing. Maybe 6 months, who knows. You'd think that the AI would be intelligent enough to say that, oh, they go down to the end of the street here and they keep on going. Well, no, AIs aren't quite that intelligent these days. I suppose 10 years from now they might be. But yeah, we'll just continue to deal with it. Yeah, so we don't get to ride much together because of her work commitments. She she's usually sort of busy 6 days a week, so we only get 1 day a week ourselves, which is a pain. So I thought, well, I'll go and check out this cafe and we'll ride up together. Why not? I've also made a bit of a slight change with the camera angle as well, which might give me more of a view of the main road ahead. That's what I was playing with at the beginning there. With their sexy sunglasses on. Yeah, somebody was asking about what's it like riding, you know, or what do I think about the riding in Bangkok. Well, I do prefer it than the driving, I tell you. Bangkok traffic isn't fun. Of course, the little scooters, they get through the traffic a lot easier than this boat. This has got a fairly wide berth, wide handlebars and the lot to go with it. But we may do, it's alright. Says she doesn't like getting brown and then she's without jeans on. You gotta love it. Yeah, people just have no idea how to fucking dig into it, do they? there we go. No idea what they're doing there, repurposing. headphone on, my helmet on. Yeah, so we're driving by nav now, and I don't really know where we're going to. Got a street view of the place. sure this is the place here. So I guess we're here. The navigator sort of cut out just as I was getting to the last stretch there because it determined that I was at the destination. A bit harder to actually find out where that destination was. I guess it's all GPS related. But anyway, so we've got a little parking spot. It looks like we're at the right place here. There's a few cars and people coming in and out, so let's hopefully the coffee's good. Yeah, so we've got a bit of filtered sunlight. It's actually quite a nice day to ride, obviously after all that rain we've had for the last week. It's been dry for 2 days, but all in all it's a nice, it's not too humid. We've got a bit of sun out, but there's a bit of cloud cover as well, so it comes on and off with the sunlight. But just first impressions here, yeah, it's a very nice looking place. Looks like it's very well shaded. Let's go and see if we can find some coffee somewhere. I guess we come through here. Oh yes, very good. A place here for coffee, photo card. It's nice little areas for sitting down and everything else like that. Just got a little pond. We've even got an inside area, greenhouse. Looks like it's been turned into a place with air conditioning probably. Again, it looks like one of these little gem places you'll find around Bangkok if you know the locals. So that's pretty much the seating area. Anyway, so let's go and sort of find a place to sit down. Well, here we go. We've got a little seat here. Well, it's just coming up to 1:30. Quiet area, not like that, well, the Cafe Bistro, the Cafe O2 Cafe we went to up a bit further north. But this one here, the menu English. So that's obviously a plus for me, especially I've got nobody else here to help me at the moment. But yeah, so it's a nice little restaurant, a nice little cafe. Looks like I've got a pretty good selection of food. So probably a perfect place to sit and have a bit of a chat about the whole thing about keeping yourself busy while you're retired in Thailand. I tell you what, that question sort of, does throw a few curveballs, I tell you. Yeah, so anyway, the question was, how to keep your mind sharp. I had to look up what exactly was the question. You asked a few questions. One about sort of dating versus being single, and that's one thing that I'm really not qualified to answer. But all in all, sort of, what I am sort of seeing in the channel now is, by throwing out the whole idea of you guys asking questions, does present another issue. Like, there are stacks of questions being asked, and should I go to daily videos? I don't want to sort of call it the morning coffee or something like that. Half the time I'm not up till midday, so midday coffee. But I don't want to pinch any of these, catch lines from any other vloggers that are doing Thailand or anywhere else. But the question does remain, do I just answer questions on the channel in the comments section, which makes it more specific to that person asking the question, or so these questions are quite general questions which could be asked and covered in each particular video. And as I said, there's enough questions that I've had over the past and I believe there's going to be more coming through that could make individual video topics, you know, on a daily basis. I don't particularly want to go into the live streaming thing. You know, again, you know, keeping your mind sharp is one thing, but sort of sitting in your home doing videos, you know, or you're going to see me, you know, in our bedroom, you know, with a video camera, you know, and a blank wall, you know, really exciting. Yeah, I could go and put all the whole green screen or blue screen backdrop and put interesting photos in the background, but you'll know it's still a bedroom and, you know, it's still inside. I'm not going out and exploring anything. But again, this gets to the subject of keeping your mind sharp. You know, one of the things that I do notice about the whole keeping your mind sharp thing. Oh, that was pretty quick. I'm not used to getting it in a bowl. I'm used to have little sachets. How elegant that is. Small cup, 1.5 sugar, that'll do. And chocolate brownie. You can always tell a cafe how good a cafe is by how well they do the chocolate brownie. Oh, that's a mixture between mud cake and a biscuit. I think perfect brownie. Let's hope it's just a brownie and not one of those special brownies. Anyway, so that was pretty quick. I just ordered that. So the menu seems quite comprehensive. Look, as it might be 1:30 in the afternoon, but for me it's still breakfast. So I'm not a big eater in the morning. Which again, doing this whole video, food videos, it's going to go. I run short of the whole idea of sort of where do I do them, and how much video do you cover with the whole eating bit, and so on. But let's just try the coffee. That's the next biggest thing. You know, if the coffee's no good. Very rich. It's got that real coffee oil aftertaste, you know what I mean? Yep. Why this place is not packed out? Well, probably maybe the inaccessibility of it all, because there's, as you saw, there's not much parking on the way in, and you have to walk a bit of a distance. But again, it is Friday, you know, Star Wars Day, all that sort of stuff. So that could be another reason as well. Maybe it gets a bit more busy on the weekends, again, like the O2 Cafe we did a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, coffee's good, the brownie's good. I would only guess that the food is going to be good as well. Not quite sure. So, a few people eating here, so again, the food's not going to be bad. Pricing seems very reasonable. Again, you know, well, 79 baht for a bit of chocolate brownie, well, might be a little bit on the high side, but that's 65 baht for the coffee, and it's a hot coffee. So I think pricing-wise, it's well priced as well. Anyway, again, I'm not making anything out of the whole video thing. This is not some sort of thing I'm doing to plug, you know, the actual place. I will drop a pin down below for a map location, so you guys can find it if you're over here on the western side of Bangkok. We're actually outside the western side of Bangkok. As soon as we drop off Chanya, or as soon as Chanya left on that ride, we're actually entering into Nakhon Pathom, which is the next province. So this is not technically Bangkok, this is Nakhon Pathom. Same with O2 Cafe. But aside from that, look, if you know, it's a hot, in the sun it's hot, but with all the foliage here, it's really quite cool and very, very pleasant. And like, I could sit here all afternoon and do a video, but I'm pretty sure, like, we are trying to keep that 10 to 15 minutes of this shot going, so let's not bore you with that stuff. But getting back to the topic at hand, which is, you know, keeping your mind sharp. Well, I think this is something that really does affect a lot of male travellers and male retirees coming to Thailand, because it, you know, like as I said before in the last video, food, like the abundance of food, the abundance of, you know, cheap alcohol. Although you can't actually technically buy alcohol between the hours of, I think it's 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Well, that's a 7-Eleven anyway. I think some places bend those rules, depending on, I said, the guest. and obviously how much they really want to have a run with the law. I'm guessing the fact that they're running with a law situation might be paying the right sort of bribes, but let's not go and have that discussion. Quite happy to have that discussion, but we'll keep it on topic today. But the whole idea of you know, keeping your mind sharp, well, one thing I do here is I do the videos. I've been sort of saying to people the fact that I haven't been making a commitment to do the 3 videos a week. I know I still dropped the ball, I think May, June last year. I went down to 2 videos a week because, as I said, I was running out of things to talk about, and it is the hot season. But you know, making that commitment to 3 videos a week again, it's really about offering something to the viewers, right? So you know, I'm doing this. You know, I want a coffee, I want you know, a bike ride, and I want a bit of brownie, so I don't mind coming out and doing that. Doing long rides out to tourist attractions may be a completely different matter, especially if it's got an entrance fee. But aside from that, you know, getting out of the house is one thing. By making that commitment to you guys, I'm getting myself some pretty girls following. Sexy girls. Oh my god. Anyway, what does Rob say? Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Is it? I'm pretty sure it was. Yes, aside from that, making that commitment to you gets me out of the house, right, to do things. You know, what I'm challenged with is, of course, you know, it's the channel's really about our life together, and you know, that's me and Chanya together, and I can't easily do that if she's working all the time, so that's what throws a bit of a curveball into the whole situation. As for noise here, I think it's quite quiet, but we've got cicadas and we've got a coffee grinder. Yes, they're using real coffee, but ultimately it's quite pleasant here. And the coffee's really good. Yeah, so that's one thing I do is for keeping my mind sharp. You know, thinking about what to do, coming out, you know, doing things, you know, going for the bike ride, and again, even just riding a bike is keeping your reflexes sharp. There's other things I do, like I have a fairly active social life on the computer in a number of different areas. I don't want to go into that. But as you can imagine, sort of being computer related, it's, you know, I'm always required to be thinking about, you know, the correct responses. I'm always trying to take a high road in that conversation because, you know, well, I have to say, look, not everybody's, you know, grammar and diction is 100%, and you know, some of the comments can be read 2 or 3 different ways. And are they making an attack, or are they generally trying to find, you know, some information? And you know, that's going to be coming back to you guys. And like, if the more eloquent you are with your questions, the more easy it is for me to see the fact that it wants a genuine response. When they get a little bit more sort of, you know, cutting, it gets to the borderline. Are you crossing the line? Is it personal? Is it a personal attack? Right, and as I said in the last few videos, you know, that's it. Once a personal attack is made on me, or any of the people following the channel, or any of the people making comments on the channel, right, you'll get banned, right? And that's the way it's going to go from now on. Right, I've been talking to, you know, my fellow bloggers here in Thailand how to deal with it. And they sort of said the blacklist of words to trap certain types of comments, and just simply the banning. That's it. That's what you need to do. Just don't take any of the shit from people, because that's what they are. It's unwarranted. They are a social blight on society in general, and quite frankly, I don't need them on my channel. If it forces them to go and annoy other people, I'm sorry for those other channels that they're annoying, because they're not annoying me. But obviously, if you're another channel owner and you haven't done your blacklist and you're watching these videos and you want to know how to deal with it, I'm really talking about the people that are coming up to that, you know, that level. The cicadas are starting to get noisy, aren't they? Yeah, so whether the whole thing is warranted, and you know, whether we're just being too hard line. Well, again, you know, I do this channel for the engagement of upstanding citizens. not to appease the troll armies out there that want to have a piece of the whole Patreon issue. Yeah, I've got Patreon up in the corner there. If you want to subscribe to Patreon, that's up to you, right? They also have a link to PayPal down below in the description box. I also have all my links to social media channels that I'm on. Right? I'm being totally upfront, offering incense of service to everybody here who want to know more about Thailand. Right? And I think that service is something that is severely lacking here in a lot of the Thailand vlogging scene. The people I do converse with in that scene, other vloggers, they're all on board with this whole idea. We're not into the whole what they call soft porn of Pattaya, or soft porn of Sukhumvit, and soft porn of Ceylon. Right? Fine, those channels have got that market sewn up really well. And it doesn't bother me that they've got 15 to 20 times more subscribers than me, or 50 times subscribers than me. It's not the point. The point is, I don't really want the people who watch those channels watch that sort of material on my comment section anyway. I do believe we offer a big service out there for anybody who's considering to come to Thailand. We are breaching a few of those grey areas of working in Thailand, although I'm not getting paid technically. To do that, I'm still working for free by plugging a cafe, in the goodness of my own heart, because they make good coffee and they got good brownies. As I said in other videos and other comments, I'm sure if Thailand didn't want me spending 60 to 70,000 baht a month in their economy, they'd soon have me out of here. But for the $2 AdSense per month I make from the Thailand people who click the ads, I think it's a no-brainer, guys. Any government officials were saying, oh well, he's breaching those rules. Oh, fair enough. Good for me. I think most of my viewers here also sit along the same thinking process, the fact that some of these laws do need to be they're outdated and they need to be changed. They were there and they're still there to cover the majority of the breaches in the visa, non-visa working in Thailand thing, which is people from Myanmar coming over the border and legally getting a job. People coming over from Cambodia and from Laos. They cross the border and they come and work in Thailand because they make 300 baht an hour instead of 100 baht an hour, right? And what's happening is the fact that 200 baht an hour, or not an hour, I said a day, 200 baht a day is leaving the country into those other countries. Laos being communist, Cambodia being communist, right? And if you've studied Thailand history, that is really a sore point. We're funding the well-being of Thailand economy is funding the well-being of these other nations that really have oppressed their people to the point like Myanmar might have a government now, but they didn't have that military rule under quite severe sort of leadership for 20 or 30 years. So, again, this is the nature we've got in the Asia region. And it does, like if you don't know about it, get on the Wikipedia and have a look. There's a whole bunch of articles that you could read which are what I call, fairly well genuine, unbiased opinions of the whole situation. But other than that, as I said, a Thai person cut off his nose to spite his face. I think that's the term that we use in Australia and probably England as well, cutting off your nose to spite your face. I just don't think that happens. And I've also said this before, maybe at some stage this year or next year, I may register a business. So I may register a business in that whole side of things here in Thailand. What am I going to do? I've got to employ 4 Thai people. Well, everybody's complaining about the noise on some locations. I need a sound engineer. I need somebody to do lighting. I could definitely do that. Chanya being in the channel, she could get in the videos as being my co-host. So there's 3 people already. All I need is a 4th. You get the idea. Mother, father, sister and brother. Well, mother, father and Chanya and brother. Oh, yeah, you know, you get the idea. I'm pretty sure we could work something out to appease the government officials that the business actually is legitimate. It's not going to. I don't know enough about it, that situation yet. It's something I will explore when I'm sick and tired of sitting at home. But that coffee was really good. Anyway, so you know, as I said, it was about, you know, the video was about what do I do to keep my mind sharp. As I've said before, I'm not I failed Toastmasters abysmally. I did 3 years in the Amway circuit under that sort of leadership and stuff like that, which, you know, in sort of one sense is also a speaking publicly sort of arena. You know, gave me a few tips. I also run my own business for 7 years as well. So you do certainly learn to talk to people you don't know. Talking into the front of the camera. You know, if you look at my very, very early videos, I think my first vlog I did in 2009. You've got to scroll down, you know, quite a long way to find my first video. Well, yeah, I did a vlog back then on a Nokia N86. That was my first attempt at a vlog. I looked at it and I go, oh, I'm not comfortable doing that. So I think the following vlogs I did of Chanya and our trips out, yeah, some of those videos have had their audio muted because back then they were pretty serious. Oh, just hold on a second. Just a quick one. Oh, spying on the camera. Looks like this place is being used for weddings too. People doing their wedding shots. So it obviously does get fairly busy with people doing certain things. That looks like a pretty dress too. Can't see the guy. See if I can get a bit closer. Don't you gotta love zooms? As long as I can keep the camera steady. Anyway, enough spying on other people. Enough of the spy. Yeah, so, you know, sorry, rabbit, squirrel, whatever. Oh, shiny object. Yeah, you get the idea. I'm OCD with a tendency to be sort of ADHD. Slightest things I find amusing. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to wrap that up there. I won't do a ride home part of it. I'll still navigate my way out. It looks like I'm going to get lost if I don't navigate it. But yeah, back to this thing here. Check the link down below if you're out west of Bangkok. Drop out here and check out the food. Check out the ambience of the place. And maybe you'll like it. Tell us about your trip out here as well. You know, if you do sort of come out to these places, you know, let me know that, because you know it gives me a good feedback. The fact that, you know, I'm offering something and people are enjoying what I'm doing. As I said, it also helps me sharpen my skills. As getting back to the whole keeping sharp, while retired in Thailand. I tell you what, guys, if you make your plans right, you probably only need $500,000 US invested properly, and you could be here too. Alright, so have a think about that. It's probably closer to $750,000 in Australian marketplace. But again, you know, if you're sitting on a property in Sydney, just sell the bloody thing. Or, more to the point, make sure you get rid of the mortgage, then sell it. And that's it. You've got a lifestyle ahead of you in Thailand if you're over 50. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you later, and it's bye-bye from me, and it's boy from Chanya. I know she's not here to say it, but you know what I mean. People say they're missing Chanya and signing off. So anyway, bye for now.